Deepika and Rohit, it's so great to be here with you at MWC. I wanted to talk managed services. So we hear a lot about managed network services, and I'm wondering, what are they, who uses them, and why are they critical? Deepika, maybe you can lead off.
Yeah, first of all, great. Thank you for having us. Managed services is critical to enterprises because enterprises deploy complex infrastructures, networks, security, cloud, and they need somebody to manage the day two operations, the day one implementation, and that's what managed network services is.
Do you have anything to add?
No, that's exactly it. The only one thing I'd add is that in managed services, experience is basically the service that we're providing. So being able to deliver that in a cohesive manner is the biggest differentiator for managed services.
So, Deepika, what do customers ask about when they come to you for managed network services? Are they asking certain questions? Do you have a managed services FAQ?
Yes, the main thing they ask for is simplicity because the point of managed services is to remove the burden from them from an operational standpoint. So they want simplicity, they want transparency, they want to be able to have us manage their networks proactively and take care of all the challenges.
I agree. I think the ability to be able to handle that through a provider who actually runs this as an infrastructure, I think that's a critical ask for most customers today.
So, what are some of the biggest challenges associated with getting managed network services up and running? Are there specific things that you have to problem solve for?
Yeah, definitely. So interestingly, every enterprise is unique in some ways because they have their own applications, they have their locations. So no two enterprises are alike. But to be able to do this at scale, we have to bring repeatability. So with a partner like ServiceNow, we can combine repeatability to do this at scale with the agility to be able to tailor and customize and meet the needs of that specific enterprise.
Yeah, and I think that's from a product perspective, it's the ability for us to give as much capabilities that we can out of the box. So customers like Verizon can use them as a standard way and then still allow them to differentiate based on the service and the unique offerings that they will provide to their customers. So for us, our constant thinking is what we can deliver in our product to make sure that they can launch new services, new experiences as quickly as possible to their customers.
So AI has been inescapable at the show, as I'm sure we all know. So I'm wondering, how is AI playing a role today in managed network services? And how do you see that role evolving over the next 12, 24 months?
Yeah, so from our perspective on the product itself, ServiceNow is working on building AI within the core platform. So the intent really is to actually make sure the platform itself has capabilities like agentic AI and generative AI built natively into the product, and then basically being able to tailor that to different industries, different use cases, managed network services, the ability to build and plan out your network, to be able to provide service experiences that are unique and differentiated in a more efficient manner. And that's really core to how we are operating into the market. And then give the flexibility to customers so that they can take this and then tailor it based on the end-to-end customer journey they're delivering to the end customers. So it's core to what we are doing, and it's also partnerships that we've built with vendors and partners like NVIDIA that's strategic to the way that we're building the product in the platform.
I have just one more question. It's a curveball. Lightning round. What is your favorite tapas dish? I will go first. Mine is pimientos de padrón. You guys?
Jamon Iberia.
Crockets. Simple.
Right. You heard it here first. That's what you need to get while you're in Barcelona. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan.